welcome to my channel. Yes, you see a delicious pile of beads, check glass, lamp work, ceramic, check glass buttons, and some other goodies, some findings. I'm gonna kind of show you what I got in this several hauls. This is not just one haul, but I'm going to pop up a video of the Orlando bead retreat. It happens in August every year, like for the last 17 years, and it is a selection of many classes and teachers at a hotel in Lake Mary, Florida. It lasts a whole week. People come from everywhere, get a hotel room, sign up for their classes, purchase their kits, and all of that. And it's fun. I am going to actually do a class next year, probably with one of my friends, maybe share a room. And so I'll have a little bit of extra sneak peek of video for you guys when I do that next year. But this year I went to the open day, which was Saturday at the hotel. They had like a little mini bead show, and it was open to the public, so anybody could come in. And I'm gonna pop up those pictures and kind of take you around. It was the best. It was like the most fun. My son came with me, and I'll show you what I got. And then what I decided to do in this video is that I've done a little online shopping with some Etsy sellers for some of the similar things that I always look for. And I'll kind of show you what that is, because every time I do a project, I get all kinds of comments from all of you saying, where do you get your beads? Or what's your current thing that you're into right now? And so I thought this video would be great for that. So I'm going to pop up that video so you can walk around the Orlando bead retreat and shop with me and my son a little bit. I am at the Orlando bead retreat today. This year I actually did not sign up to do one of the classes, but they have an open event to the public for shopping, and I'm gonna go inside and do a little shopping and meet a friend for lunch. And my wonderful son came with me today, so he's gonna walk around with me. Let's go inside.
I have to make notes.
She's going to contact you for the invoices.
I need to make my notes because when I not put it in that bag, I need to write. Here's a little sticker. That's what we're going to use for.
I'm just at the first booth, and they have a whole section of seed beads, but this is a whole section of super duos. And there's some show specials. There's a tray of dichroic glass here. I already picked out a few pieces, and all kinds of thread. I love the silk thread. More super duos. Such beautiful colors. From T-Beads is here. She is a lamp work artist and she does amazing work. I always look for her at our little Orlando intergalactic bead show when it comes to Orlando, and she has some other people's items here too and other things besides lamp work, but she is a lamp work artist. I'm gonna just scan her booth. She has some golem beads and some ceramic beads. I have always loved her booth every time I see her at a bead show.
these can be pendants, right? Is that sterling silver and how would you attach this to a chain? Just put a veil on it? Well, no, you have to. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, okay, perfect.
You're fine. No, you're fine. I don't want to interrupt
No,
you.
that's okay.
That's so
That's my
sweet.
glasses.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, I have mine. So, I hooked them to my shirt. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt you.
That's fine. No, I got 2 pairs.
Tammy, you want to say hi to everybody?
Hi everyone.
There's Tammy. She's a wonderful artist.
Thank you.
Her husband is here too somewhere.
He runs from cameras.
Yeah, so do I normally. Once a month on my channel, I do a face the camera. Brisbois, and I just had to do a video to show you guys her work. It's incredible. She's not teaching a class this year at the retreat, but she may be doing it next year, and I would definitely sign up for her class. She has kits here. Look at her work. And so she has the kits available. It's beautiful. And this is May. She's working away. That's May. Thanks, May.
Thank you.
Her beautiful kits.
They are.
They're just wonderful.
I made this. I get more compliments on this.
Oh, I
And-
love a lariat necklace. I have to show that.
And then the Halloween and the Christmas one, I get tons of compliments on those.
Did you do her class at some point? or
No,
you just
no,
bought a kit?
I just bought a kit here. Those kits here last year.
Oh, I don't normally do kits. I'm like a do my own thing girl, but I don't know. This is very tempting.
Oh, I tell you.
But I want to take her class. Look at this.
Yeah, her stuff's stunning.
It's amazing. This is like, it's my style. It's not only what I like to make, but what I like to wear too. Stunning. Oh my gosh, look at the little animals.
Yeah, the
I
animals
love
are
them.
cute.
So cute.
All right, I gotta walk.
Yep, I know, nobody wants to be on the camera. There's a lot of little show deals. That's fun. These are the kits that are available from Mimi's Beads and Things.
Let me know if you have any questions or need some help.
Thank you. I have a YouTube channel, so I'm just kind of sharing a little bit about the bead retreat.
Oh, good.
So many of my viewers are jealous because they don't have this where they live.
Well, look, the kits are right there.
Okay.
And if you want to take a picture of the car.
I'll take a card because I usually lay it on my mat when I show my shopping haul,
Yeah.
so that everybody can see. So
Yeah, so if
when
they
I
want any
edit-
of those kits,
I'm in Slidell.
Oh, okay, awesome. Thank you. Are you Mimi?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm going to back up and just say hi, everybody.
How are you?
These are so stunning.
You sure you don't want this water?
Oh my gosh, look at this one. This one is also stunning. It looks like a Fabergé egg. Look at these. So this is Sharon. She is a fused glass artist, and this is amazing. When I first walked up, I said, oh, another lampwork artist, but it's not. Look how amazing this is. It's a beautiful technique. Of course, I have to take a souvenir. I'll show you guys when I do my unboxing. And you can do the dichroic glass with this method as well. The cabochons are stunning. So the most of my haul here did come from that little Orlando bead event that I went to with my son, but I do have a few of Etsy sellers in here, and I'm going to start with this one. Those of you that know me a little bit, you know that lampwork beads are one of my favorite types of beads. I travel to Italy regularly. I've been to the glass factories in Murano, just outside of Venice, and I brought a lot of beads back. I just love lampwork, and so I found this artist on Etsy. I'm sorry, I'm like so distracted by my big pile of beads here. I just love them. I could just play in them. But this is called LYNDAS Lampwork, and I just ordered a little selection of her special beads here, and you'll be seeing these in the fall. I plan to mix these with some dimensional bead woven like peyote stitch rings. I haven't actually sketched out my design yet, but her work is absolutely stunning. And I'll put her website on Etsy in the description box under this video. So that was that one little haul. And the other Etsy shop that I found is called HYPERDOGGIE, and they have a whole bunch of lampwork discs and O beads and the ring beads that I love so much. So there was this beautiful lampwork pink and green mix, and these square periwinkle. They're all a little funky. They're all a little odd shape because they are handmade. From that one, oh, look at these. These are two-tone little donut beads. I just love this style of beads. I'm really into rings and discs right now. And look at these cool center drilled, very thin. I'll open one. I have so much here, and I didn't want this to be a long unboxing, but I'll open this one because these are just wonderful. They are wafer thin, and each one has its own little lines and personality, and its little petals are funky. I absolutely just love those. And then, you know, like I said, those of you that know me a little bit, you know that I'm just crazy for O beads, ring beads, and disc beads, and lampwork beads. And this is like the best of all of that with the little bumps around the edge. Aren't they just gorgeous? I just love them, and I love these for earrings. These make the best, most stunning earrings, like really statement, and takes 2 seconds to make them because the work is all in the bead. Let me show you this too, because this is just too pretty. This is just too gorgeous. I'm just going to dump this out in my hand. I just saw this mix on her website on Etsy, and like every bead, look at this gorgeous little bead with the little bumps. And I love this pink and green. That's my color story. And you know, I could add in lavender or periwinkle with this mix, but isn't that gorgeous? I just love, love, love it. So I was thrilled to find her shop, and she is the sweetest. She sent me a message as soon as she was ready to ship my order. And let's see what else is from her. This is also from her. I love this style of bead, and I just love this, all the different color choices that were available. Look at that. They're so beautiful. So you will be seeing these in my design. And again, this shop on Etsy is called HYPERDOGGIE. There might be, I do have things a little bit mixed up in here. So let me set these aside. Another website that I really like. It is not an Etsy shop. Let me show you their card. It's called funkyprettybeads.com, and they have check glass beads, abalone shell, seed beads, like all the elongated cylindrical beads, some gemstones, and like some really cool treasure items. And so this is one of the things that I found on that website, and I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. Probably a necklace, obviously, but I love this. And this, you would not know that this is not glass. It actually is a resin piece, but it's so dimensional, and it feels like glass. If you could hold this in your hand, the weight of this is just amazing. So, and look at the profile of this heart. So I just love that. And I found things like the disc beads that I love, the ring beads that I love in so many colors. These little Druck spacer rondelle beads that are smooth and matte and very saturated. And look at the colors. Like, isn't this like, I could just put these in my hand. Look at these happy colors. You guys have seen me use these in a recent project, and even that website had some beautiful flowers, and this was a color that I just didn't have much of in my flower bin. And look at these. I'm going to set these aside. Look at these. Aren't they gorgeous? Just the colors. These are bead perfection in Joey Land. Look at all the different sizes available too. So if you're like me and you love stacking discs and you love glass donut beads and that kind of thing, this was just a really cool website. And I love bright, beautiful colors in my jewelry. So I just found a lot of treasures on this website, even from, and all different sizes. Like, this is just the most beautiful little strand of pale pink rondelles, and they had all kinds of seed beads. I just love this 6-0 seed bead. The colorway in this is what just spoke to me. And I have a collection going of ring beads. These are the African handmade rings, so each one is a little bit funky. And the check glass rings, I love gold and bronze and coppers. Those are my favorite metals. So that website again is called Funky Pretty Beads, and so that is one of my sources. This is my personal order. I review a lot of boxes for you guys. Bead companies send me a lot of things to share with my audience, but this is something I just found on my own, because when I'm out spending my own money and choosing things for specific designs, this is the kind of thing that I personally love. So I thought that I would share it with you and just kind of show you what it is. And then what you see here is from the Bead Retreat little mini bead show. So I'm just going to go through, because I went all around every booth and went back twice with my son, and So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, but these are thread winders. Aren't they adorable? There was a whole tray of them. I can't remember if I filmed them now, if I showed you the tray, but you can keep track of your thread when you're bead weaving or if you're using Brazilian wax cord or anything like that. And I just thought these were adorable. So I got 2 little thread winders for my work table. And then I picked up this little thing. You might be seeing this in my videos. One of the booths had a whole bunch of different configurations of these. So when you have several seed beads to work with or several beads going into a design, this is so great to help keep yourself organized. And I thought it would be really clear and easy to see things on my mat too. So I should have gotten more of these because I have a couple of boxes that I get that have so many individual beads in smaller quantities, and this would be a really easy way for you to see them. So you might be seeing this in my videos. And then one of the places, now I've mixed these all up, so some of them I do know where they came from, which they came from, and I'm going to show you all the different cards that I picked up. But I got these dichroic glass hearts. They are so gorgeous. The smaller one was $2.50 and the larger one was $3.50. But they just speak to me. The whole goes straight up the middle, but honestly, you could do so much with these, and I might even make like an articulated pendant with these and add in some other things. But I love those. And then I found this when I first walked up to this booth. I thought that it was another lampwork artist, and my favorite lampwork artist that I know here in Florida. I have things from her booth too, but this is fused glass, and it mimics the lampwork beads and the lampwork glass work. And this is just one thing from her booth. She had dichroic items in her booth, and isn't that just gorgeous? I'm a lifelong Floridian. My father was Italian, but my mother was born right here in Central Florida and raised here. And so things like this, the sea turtles, which are a protected species, and sand dollars, I used to find those on Sanibel Island when I was a kid, and we even did field trips in my school when I was a kid to Sanibel Island. So this is just like really speaks to me, and I'm probably going to do some fancy wire work on this to hang it, or I even love filigree. I might adhere it to a filigree back, but isn't that stunning? And let me see if I have her card here. I might not have her card, but I know I didn't pick up her card, but I do know you'll see her booth in the video. You've seen her booth in the video. And then you guys know that I always pick up these demi rounds or O beads when I see them. I keep a separate organizer for these. This is like the coolest seed bead, and the profile on these just gives you a totally different look when you're stringing. So I picked up a couple colors that I didn't have in that. And then I just loved the colors that they had in the 15-0s. And in my area, you just don't see 15-0 seed beads in the stores. Like, I never see them in any of the craft stores or big box chains, and they're pretty sparse even in the few bead shops that are around. So when I see 15-0 beads in a color that I like, I grab them. And this was a company called Esther Beadwork. So that was just one of the booths that I visited there. I'll set those aside. And then my other lampwork artist that I love, she has her own lampwork, and I have her card here. And you will see her booth again. I'm going to be going to the Intergalactic Bead Show here in Central Florida next month, and she attends that show as well with her husband. And I talked to her. Her name is Tammy. I've come to know her, but this is T-Beads. So you can find her on tbeads.com, and there's her Facebook group. Maybe you can even scan those through the screen or take a screenshot. But I just love Tammy and her husband. They are the sweetest people, and I always see them at the shows. So she is a lampwork artist, and I've been talking to her about teaching me lampwork because I love it so much. And this year she had these things that I'm really into right now. Look at her work. Isn't it gorgeous? She has beautiful colors. I love the organic and artistic quality of these, where no two of these are alike. Look at her disc flowers. Look how beautiful they are. And so I just went crazy in her booth. I absolutely love her work. And just like my favorite discs and flowers in my favorite colors, the pinks and turquoises and oranges and purples. You know, those are just my favorite colors. I want to take good care of these. I really love them so much. Look at this one, turquoise, and look at this. Like, she had the best selection of colors. These make stunning pendants. And I have a few blank chains, just my pretty gold E-coated brass chains in different sizes, you know, different lengths and different sizes, different thicknesses of chain. And I just love to make interesting artistic pendants, and they hang quite long on me so that I can see the glass work and play with it. You know, lamp work, even when it's just a simple donut bead, it's just a love. I mean, and you can see that it's not machine made because you see the organic quality. It is round and it is beautiful, even for being a simple bead. They're just absolutely stunning. And in her booth, she has some golem beads and she has some porcelain beads. She has friends that do different beads. So this is another artist that she was representing in her booth. And she had these beads, I think, for $3 a piece. It's quite weighty. It's got a nice large hole. And for me, I was thinking what a gorgeous pendant this would make with multi-strands of Brazilian waxed cord going through. I just love it. Even having some fringiness coming out of the bottom of this bead, I just love it. And you see my favorite colorway is there. So that was, I think that was mostly what I got from Tammy at T Beads. I definitely don't want to. Let me just clean these up a little bit because I don't want anything to get broken. One of the wonderful things about a little bead show like that is the treasures that you find. So there was a couple there that had a whole tray of check glass buttons. And I can't even remember the prices, probably between $3 and $5 a piece. But check glass shank buttons. They had two of these in my favorite color, so I got two of these. But look at these buttons. Isn't that absolutely stunning? And look at the heart. I just love that. These make the most beautiful bracelet closures. I also did a video about a year ago showing that if you have a shank button like this, how to make it into a connector if you want to actually use it in the, you know, as a heart in the middle of your bracelet. But aren't those beyond stunning? I just love those. And then there were other treasures, little things that I picked up at the show. These were $2.25 for 2 clasps, and these are double-sided fish. And I just love little fishies. I love anything really that's nature. Aren't they gorgeous? Just little copper, double-sided. I like it that no matter which way they would turn on my design, they look the same on both sides. There's not a front or a back. And then there was a little sale on cup chain, and I thought this orange was absolutely gorgeous. If you do any kind of stitching on backing or on felt, the artists in a lot of the patterns will frame the piece. Like if you're doing a cameo, if you're doing any kind of a cabochon, the cup chain is beautiful to go around that. And I love pinks and oranges and purples. So this is 18 inches of 2mm cup chain that I found in one of the booths. And, you know, just like, I love having little things like this that I personally love in my stash, because then when I start designing, you know, I have things. I don't always know what I'm going to make with a piece. In other words, I don't always shop with specific projects in mind, but if I love something, and I know that I have it, it sparks my creativity and it levels up my designs. I love connector rings. As you know, I'm crazy for rings these days. So I got a whole little bag of these textured organic giant rings. I just love these. These are great for looping leather through it. There's so many things to do. There's a geometry in jewelry and rings that I just love. Oh, that's one of my tea beads. And I got a little piece of leather from Tammy at T Beads too, a little piece of flat leather in a bracelet length. And I already have the glue on ends for this, so I'm gonna do something with this really cool fuchsia. To me, this is like a fall pink. It's an autumnal pink, and so I'm starting to think about autumnal jewelry. So I think that's everything in my little haul. I just really wanted to take you guys along for some of these bead adventures and, you know, for what's out there. And I have more videos coming up with my Bead Society meeting. I have more coming up. Everybody seems to like those little adventures. You know, it is fun to get away from our work tables and go gather supplies, and you get a lot of ideas. And you're also staying connected to the people that have the same passion that you have. And it's just, you know, it's really a lovely thing. So I thank you all for watching and for going along on my little adventure. And I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and tap the bell notification and then select all so that when I upload a video, you don't miss anything. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take care. See you in the next video.